Welcome back, I am Captain Xavier, and today I'm going to be doing a test and review video on a bunch of items that were sent to me by various people who are all awesome. All of these items were sent to me in exchange for me doing a review, and I'm finally going to get around to it. They all kind of fit together, which is why I picked the items that I did in many cases, and so I'm going to do all of this test as one big review. Other items will get reviewed in separate videos, and it'll be a process, and it's going to be lots of fun. I'm, of course, using my Caliburn that was sent to me by Captain Slug, who is absolutely amazing, and the design is absolutely gorgeous, and just super cool that he sent this to me. And I've been meaning to do a test video with it. I've done a couple of test firings, and I took it to a war, but I didn't have all of really the right hardware, and thankfully now I do. Partly in thanks to Lytake, who sent me these items. They sent me some worker half-darts, some nipple-tipped, round dome-tipped half-darts in my colors, nonetheless, and some FVJs, though these seem to be particularly hard-headed FVJs. Not sure I'd ever want to use these in an actual war, but I need them for some of this. BangGood then contacted me. Their contact information will be down there. Lytake's will as well. And they hooked me up with some magazines. I have two magazines that are chambered in half-darts. So that'll be fun. One slightly bigger than the other. Very neat designs and well constructed. I love the look of those. And then one 22 round magazine that I'm going to test these ones in. Really, this one needs to be tested in ire, which I will do eventually. But I'm going to start with the Caliburn just so that I can do these all together. So, to the shooting range! Alright, we're in the alley behind my house. The target is exactly 80 feet away. And we're going to be starting with the smaller of the magazines, firing the orange and black half-darts. Turns out this magazine holds 15 and the larger one holds 16, so I was off a little bit earlier. But let's see how well I can hit my target. Alright, and now for the worker darts. And finally, the FVJs. Alright, the results are in, and probably not remotely surprising to anybody who has done the slightest bit of research on any of this, which, tragically, I really haven't. The orange dome-tipped darts fired fairly well. There was some erratic flight pattern. There were a couple that almost looked like they went in the net, but they must have either missed or bounced out. But remarkably, and this is the part that did surprise me, I was able to recover all 15 rounds despite firing into an alley with neighbor's yard on one side and blackberry bushes on the other. They all flew straight enough that they were in the alley and I was able to find them all. The worker darts fired beautifully. The first 3 shots went right into the basket and still had enough power that they bounced back out. And once again, I was easily able to find all 16 of the worker darts. They were maybe 2 feet side to side was the deviation of their flight pattern. So definitely digging the worker darts. This, I mean, at 80 feet, firing that straight is magnificent. And then finally, no one will be surprised, the FVJs came out with no discernible flight pattern whatsoever. They flew up, they flew straight down. The shortest I had one hit the ground 37 feet away. Others were well over 120 feet away because they flew straight up. Others came out and went straight sideways. Remarkably, and this is pure luck, but still magnificent irony, the only one that actually stayed in the net, in the basket, was an FVJ, though that was entirely luck. It kind of spiraled and then came in kind of sideways. It was fabulous. But I was not able to recover all of them. I was able to recover 18. 4 of them are probably in the blackberry bushes or the neighbor's yard, never to be seen again. So no surprise there, and I don't feel that that is in any way a negative mark on the ammo itself. It does have, it's a little bit more inconsistent than either of these, but I mean, FVJs are FVJs. They work better out of different style blasters. Definitely too much power for these particular darts, I believe. And these ones, like I said, have such a hard head, I wouldn't really want to use them anyway. I do, however, I will be doing more extensive testing using the AccuStrike darts that I got from Lytech. Those are the ones I was really excited about. These ones I think came bundled with some of the magazines I got. And so they would not be the ones I would recommend, but they're AccuStrike darts. I'm looking forward to testing them. That should be a whole different ball of wax. Both of these heads are definitely soft enough that I would have no reservations about using them in any of the Nerf wars that I run. The foam tips on these are actually a little bit softer than the usual dome tip ones that I've seen, so I'm very happy about that. And the worker ones, of course, lovely. And I think part of the reason for that gap is to give the head a little bit more squish. It also may have something to do with aerodynamics. I have no idea. But based on these tests, I would definitely recommend either of these magazines. This one holds 1 more dart, if that matters to you. And I definitely recommend the worker darts over these ones. These ones were also very acceptable. Remember, I'm shooting at 80 feet, which is extreme range for most Nerf blasters, other than, you know, air blasters. So I am very, very happy with the performance of both of these. This one I was not surprised by, but there you have it. And the Caliburn, of course, functions magnificently. I did accidentally double load the second to last worker darts, and it still fired. I think they went on either side of the target, so that's the neat thing about the Caliburn. You can load up to 4 full-length darts or up to 8 worker darts if you really wanted to shotgun it. I didn't try that. I will have to try that in another video when I play with the Caliburn some more. This one was to go over most of the ammo. So there you have it. I highly recommend worker darts and the worker half-dart magazines. If that's, I mean, especially for the looks, I absolutely love the design on both of these. This one has that hexagonal pattern, and this one just has just a standard, you know, realistic-looking magazine, which has its advantages and disadvantages. Another feature that I forgot to mention is they do actually have bottom slides that pull off. Normally, this was how you would, you know, expose the spring so you could maintenance it on a real magazine, but it also allows you to put mag loops if you wanted. They do make mag loops that you can slide on in replacement of this so that you can more easily pull them out of your pouches, which is just a neat little feature that they didn't need to add, but did because worker is classy like that. So there is my review on both my Caliburn, which is amazing, these short half darts, which both work very well, magazines function perfectly. I didn't have any kind of a jam or any kind of a feed issue. which is nice. They're very well constructed, good plastic. Wouldn't be too afraid of dropping them on, you know, any kind of a non-cement floor. I wouldn't want to drop them on a cement floor, obviously, because they are plastic and they'll crack. But outdoors, I wouldn't have any problem just chucking it and pulling the next one. Though I usually try to put it in my dumb pouch just so I can find them all at the end. But definitely looking forward to these. Probably going to order 4 more of this one so that I can have a full war loadout of 5 magazines, or 4 magazines in my pouches and 1 in the chamber. Probably going to order a whole bunch of these because they were on clearance last time I saw. I hope they still are, because I would like to get a full HVZ loadout's worth of these, which is, I think, 7 magazines, so I need 6 more. Yeah, there you have it. Questions, comments, concerns, put them in the comments below. All of the contact information for all of these people, their websites, and links to all of the specific items will be in the description. Let me know what you think. Let me know your experiences. This is what worked for me. Doesn't mean it's what's going to work for you. I cannot guarantee your setup is going to be the same as mine, but this is what I got using my equipment. So, there you have it. Thanks for watching.